Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm getting into a couple of new to me products from Westman Atelier. I picked up one of her cream blush sticks. I got the shade, I believe it's Dou Dou, It's D-O-U, this pretty shade right here. I also picked up this Super Loaded Tinted Highlight in Peau de Rose. I think this is our newer shade. I'm not super familiar with the new releases with Westman Atelier because this is such an expensive brand that I generally have avoided it. I do like her eyeshadows. It's probably my favorite product from her so far, but we're gonna try out these new guys today. I'm also gonna apply eyeshadow pods that I have from her. I'm gonna use some of these shades and I will compare this highlighter with the lit up highlight stick, and I have the shade Nectar. So let's get into it. Okay, so I went to Sephora in San Francisco. Westman Atelier is at certain Sephoras, not most of them, but certain bougie ones with the good brands or some of the more luxury brands have Westman Atelier. So I checked it out. To me, I'm afraid to go to a department store and approach the Westman Atelier counter. I rather go to a place like Sephora where I can just go up without having to have people ask me a bunch of questions, and I can just pick things up and test them out and not worry about anything. So that's what I did. I went and I was very drawn to get something from this brand. I don't know why. I think I was seeing the products in person, especially seeing the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight little pebble here. This is so heavy, and I don't know if people talk about the packaging from this brand. This is like the heaviest little compact I've ever had. So it feels very luxurious, and I'm getting it dirty here. But this guy is like a black and gold heavy little pebble, and it has a mirror here. Beautiful little mirror. Okay, and this I tried in store and I thought it was pink, and then I just tried it at home and it blends out very sheer, and I did not realize that until I got home. So if I realized that, I'm not sure that I would have picked this up, but I'll go ahead and swatch this Peau de Rose color. So it looks like, if you just do a quick swatch, it looks pretty pink. But when you actually blend it out, it becomes a lot more wearable and sheer. Look at that. So this looks very pink and scary in the pan, but once you get into it, it's like a cream to powder product. Like, it dries down very quickly once you blend it out. So I think this formula honestly is a lot better because it actually shows up very apparently on the skin. And versus the lit up highlight stick, to me this does not have enough juice to it, not enough shine to it. This is much more of a natural highlight look. This is a lot more my style, like a little bit more. So just comparing over here what this one is like on the surface, because of the shine, it may look the same, but it's a lot more subtle. So when you blend this out, it stays tacky. It's a lot more emollient, creamy, kind of a, I don't know, oily finish is the word, but it's more balmy, whereas this guy is completely dry. This, you know, they both have a shine. This is more like, oh, I'm sweating and my cheeks are shiny. This is more of like a typical shimmery highlight. So very different looks. Some people like more of a natural highlight. You just want like that shiny ass glow. This is more of a shimmery makeup-y glow. So kind of the same product, but I honestly prefer this sort of look on my face to this, because unless you're hitting light straight on, this doesn't really show any color. This will show some color behind it, even if you're not hitting the light. You know what I mean? So that's just my thoughts and comparisons between the two products that are pretty similar. from the same brand. This one is Nectar. It's a peach. It has a little bit of a gold shimmer. And this is the rose shade, a little bit of shimmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that one with you guys today. I also wanna swatch this Baby Cheeks blush stick. Here is the packaging here. There's packaging for both. So how much you get in the tinted highlight, in the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight. This is made in Italy, lasts 18 months. This has 0.14 ounces, 4 grams of product. Not a whole lot for a highlighter. This is actually pretty, I don't know, it feels small for a highlight. It comes in this little bag here. But yeah, okay, anyways, swatching this guy. This one has 0.21 ounces of product, 6 grams, so you get more product in the blush. Comparing the lit up stick, which seems to be similar sizing, this is 0.17 ounces, 5 grams, so you get more in the blush than the lit up stick and more than what's in here. So value for money, the blush for the win. Dou Dou. I did swatch this in store. I know a lot of people like the super vibrant pink, but I feel like I would more likely wear this type of color on a day-to-day basis, and because of the expense of this brand, I wanted to pick something up that was very wearable. This blends it out really easily. It's vibrant, it's clean brand, you guys know that, but I just thought this would be a pretty combination, these two. So I will go ahead and show you what this looks like on my cheek. So complexion I have right now is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, sorry. I use the shade 1 here. I did a whole video on this, and that is all I have on my face. I actually don't have any concealer on or anything, but I'm gonna just go in with the blush here. Ooh, it's actually, I think would be a pretty lipstick shade. Let me blot some of this gloss off. But I'm gonna go ahead and use a brush. This is the Sonia G Classic Base, and blend this out. Wow. So I think I may have applied a tad bit too much blush. So this is a very bold blush look, but actually that looks pretty and natural, and it's not tacky. Some cream blushes, like they blend out really easily, but then they disappear quickly and they're too tacky. Your hair gets caught on it and you feel like you have to put setting powder. This one actually pretty quickly dries down, turns to kind of a powder finish. Not really powdery, but it just doesn't stay tacky. So that actually performs very well. I could see this is travel friendly for me, so this would easily, I could pop in my bag when I want to add a little bit of a rosy, pretty pink cheek. I mean, this is kind of very close to my natural blush color, which is just red. I just have a red face, so. But that's pretty, that's a pretty shade. I'm glad I picked that one up, to be honest, because it just looks natural and it goes well with like a light coverage foundation. So let's get into Super Loaded Tinted Highlight. Such an interesting product. It's so creamy. Like it looks like a powder in the package, but when you start getting into it, it's like, oh, this is not what I thought. So I'm gonna tap on here and then just kind of blend it out with a clean finger. So yeah, I like that this actually shows up really well on my skin. Ooh, that is stunning. I love this kind of a highlight look. So it's a, you know, a bit of a peachy pink tint, more on the pink side. They do have other colors of this, but this one definitely appealed to me the most, and I think it goes well with this blush color. Let's put a little more over here. Oh, I love highlighter. So for like a natural highlight, this, and I haven't found like a good cream highlight. I think will be my new favorite because it actually performs well. I'm gonna look up close here on the face. So surprisingly, there is some little glitter bits in this formula. I'm gonna look up close here. Oh yeah, so I don't know if you can kind of see this, but there is some, not chunks of glitter, but a little bit heavier micro glitters in there. So if you're not into that for a highlight, you may not like this product. I kind of maybe over applied. That's probably the problem. I would apply a little bit less and it probably won't look as glittery. If you don't mind a little bit of glitter, it's not overwhelming, but it is there. I just want to warn you with that, but I think it's pretty. All right, cool. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of eyeshadow. I know you guys have seen these eye pods from me before, but I think they're fun. I will say they're easy to hit pan on because the formula is a clean formula, not typical. I will say don't use all of these shades. They're not all my favorite, but it's easy to kind of dig in with the brush because it's a moussey texture. It's not a pressed powder. It is something completely different. That's what I like about it. The shades are nice and unique. This is Tobacco. This is, I believe, a favorite of a lot of people's. It's kind of this coppery, warm brown, terracotta-y shade, but you can easily just kind of press too hard and hit pan. Little easy with these. I mean, I think it's a nice, natural, everyday kind of go-to, throw in your bag eyeshadow, which is why I enjoy it. It's like the only product I have from the brand was the iPods. But now I have a couple more. We shall see what I buy next. I'm impressed with these cheek products so far, and I do like the eyeshadow, so maybe I should really get into this brand. I've just been so hesitant because some of the products just don't seem like I would like them. Like the lip compact with like the stripes of the different colors. That's not something I would really use. I'm not going to use a lip brush. I don't want to put my fingers in it. But like and then the foundation that she has in stick form, I don't know. I think it's really, I know people like it, but it's just hard for me to get into a foundation that's in a stick. Look how vibrant that color is for a natural, for a clean formula eyeshadow. This is like super pretty and it applies well. I mean, I can't complain here. I do want to use a couple of the colors. Bisou is from the Rendezvous pod. This is a kind of a lighter peach. You guys can see I hit pan. No joke. Would I prefer it a little compact? Yes, but this is how the eyeshadows come. I mean, the packaging is cool, but it's just not how I usually apply eyeshadow, by opening up these little singles. Kind of got a gummy texture, like you can move these guys around. I will say, like, you kind of need to stipple this on with some of these light shades. Some are easier to apply than others. Like, there's a little bit of drag you have to deal with because it's not a powder. Just something light. I want to like Bisou a little bit more. I don't know, for some reason I have a hard time getting it to show up on me or just come off the brush. I don't have any of her brushes though. Perhaps if you use Westman's brushes, you know, everything would apply a lot easier, but I feel like I have good brushes, but it's a little challenging getting Bisou to come off onto my eye. But there we have those two shades together. Ooh, this is like one of my favorites. This is Neige. It's just a white. It's dirty because I've put dirty brushes in there, but this is like a beautiful shimmery white shade that I like to put right up in here to lighten things up even more, add a little bit of sheen and shimmer. I think I went a little heavy with tobacco. Blend that out with the fingers a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna apply some mascara and show you the final look. All right, here is the final look. So we have the blush, we have the highlight, we have the eyeshadow. That's it for the Westman Atelier products on my face. I don't have any lip products or eyebrows from her or foundation. So just focus on these areas here. I think her aesthetic is really easy breezy. It's natural, it's clean, but it's luxury. I think that is a barrier for a lot of people because her products are probably one of the most expensive makeup brands in Sephora. Not the top, but pretty high up there. I gotta look at the prices. What is this, $75 or something crazy? I mean, it's insane, and it's a lot for 3 eyeshadows. I get it. It's not for everyone, but I do think she really has a good eye for formula and color and performance. I will say, I don't think this product, the lid highlight stick, is worth it for my aesthetic. The naturalness of the glow and the tackiness, it's just not my style. Some of you may appreciate something like this, but this highlighter definitely right up my alley. And I love the cheek color. I think she hit a home run with these 2 products for sure. I do love the eyeshadows. I don't love every shade that I got. I do recommend the Le Jour's iPod over the others. I have Rendezvous, but I don't reach for it that often, to be honest, just because the shades didn't turn out to be like a favorite for me. But I do like Le Jour's. That's pretty much what I have on my face. I will say that whatever this freaking color was, Bisou is on my eyes, and that is for the Rendezvous. But overall, Le Jour's is the pod to get. Now, I would say the colors are really stand out to me. The formula is nice, but it's a little bit tricky to work with. It's not a typical shadow. But otherwise, that's it for my Westman Atelier review. What do you guys honestly think about this brand? Do you think what you've tried, is it worth it? If you haven't bought anything, have you swatched anything? Were you impressed by anything? If you had the money, is there anything that you would pick up? Let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you want me to review anything else from this brand. I know she doesn't come out with tons of new stuff all the time, but if there's like a certain shade of something you want me to try, let me know. If you like this video, click the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.